The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Brissett's going to keep it on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Colts.
19.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run with Taylor. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
A first down throw for Brissett. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Watch the pass. 44, Mike, 44. You got nothing there.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brissett. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll throw again. Brissett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
In on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. Alert, 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 alert. Rush in. Rush in. Check three, check three, check three.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You ain't got nothing. 58 for Mike. So don't say nothing. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Alert, 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 alert.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Robinson. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Brissett. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was All-State. I'll make it rain out here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, Hines. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
A gain of 11 on the
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
8 yards on
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bears 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
10 at the 45.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go. 47.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. From the gun, here's Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Colts First down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Brissett again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now Brissett. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the Bears' 14-yard line.
There's that man again. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brissett now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Let's get it. Check, check. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Let's go, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm going to back to you. I'm going to back to you. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. No check.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, Bears 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They juked him. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Cordero Patterson.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Colts 28, Bears 14. Santos set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58, come on. 58, come on. They can't hang with us. Check 26, check 26.
Now Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.